Hello everyone and welcome back to the first playthrough of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger that I'm doing. Starting off back in Rainbow Cliffs. I forget what this is called actually. I'm very terrible at this. And I think today that we would do well to do one of the best stages in the game, mainly because it terrified me as a child. And that is the shipwrecks, which has a really nice platypus, I promise.
Welcome to the Great Barrier Reef, full of beautiful fish, friendly natives, and inviting sandy beaches. It's a beaut spot for a swim if you know how.
It's actually the part of the game where you unlock the ability to swim, and it's something else. Let me see here. There we go.
Good to see you again.
G'day, Rex. You saved anyone today?
Funny you should say that. Elle went for a bit of a swim out near Danger Spike.
I forget if Elle is actually
Where's that?
another platypus.
It's a nice
Pretty sure
little
she
spot,
is.
Not too far from Shark Reef.
Yeah, and?
Well, anyway, she's an excellent swimmer, but
Get to see what scared
hasn't come home yet.
me so bad when I was a kid. So much so that I would either rush through the stage completely or
I'm on lifeguard
not
duty, so
play that part of the stage at all. It's a little silly.
Well, I would, mate, but I can't swim.
Tell you what, I'll teach you. Follow me. When you're in water, press the bite button to dive, then tap the jump button to start swimming.
Okay. Wish me luck.
If only it was that simple.
Those boomerangs of yours won't work underwater, but I got a prezi for you that'll fix that. These are aquarangs. I found them in an old shipwreck years ago. They cut through water like a hot knife through butter. If you can
Love that
dive under
phrase.
the water and grab them, well, then they're all yours.
Can I? Okay, I can without the rangs. Yeah, I also love that dive animation.
The aquarangs work like regular boomerangs, but you can only use them underwater. Oh, and one other thing. You're not a fish, mate, so keep an eye on your air supply.
I forgot about the air supply.
Yeah, thanks, Rex.
Use the aquarang to hit this switch. It'll open the shark door so you can be on your way.
Sweet.
Oh no. I forgot the achievement for dying. Using up all my lives. I mean, I would like to get 100% completion, I guess. Feel right. Oh my god. This is exactly the kind of menacing I would be up to. The kind of mischief. Jumping on the lounge chairs. Alright. It's a bit tedious, but it pays off. I forget where the place to turn these things in is at. And if I remember correctly, there's secret. Don't know if I passed up any in the 2 up. But I remember these two being here specifically. I don't know if it's because I played this version of the game and I found them by mistake, just goofing off and checking corners, or if it was actually something that is in the original games. I can't remember at all. Do love these little crab things. Let's see here if I can... Look at how they go. Look at them go. They remind me a lot of Pikmin. Specifically the blue ones. You can take a wild guess as to why. Oh no. There's this weird seahorse thing too that I very specifically remember.
Great work, Ty. You've learned how to swim and use those aquarangs. With a bit of practice, you'll be a champion swimmer just like me.
You beauty.
This is my good mate. She'll show you the way to Danger Spike. Good
I
luck,
can't remember if
mate.
that's the same one that lost her children and you need to wrangle them up.
By tapping the jump button to gain speed. Let's go find Elle.
have no idea what's wrong with this voice actor. She just sounds like that. Yeah. I love early 2000s. I think this is what 2004? This is one of the first, like, big levels that, in my opinion, doesn't feel too linear. It's just, like, there's a lot you can do. Let's see this map. Like, I think through here is the section that scared me as a lot as a kid. It's just sharks. That's it. That's the shocker. The minefield always reminded me of the Finding Nemo PlayStation 2 game, oddly enough. Because that had a minefield section. It was just like a... I think it was more of a puzzle. You have to get through the section of... I don't know. These reminded me of Super Mario 64. They're really not that bad. You just follow the line of opals and you... Oh my goodness. This thing... Already? I can't believe that we're already here. Maybe this stage isn't as big and as sprawling as I thought it was. But yeah, this is what scared me terribly as a kid. I'd just sit in these cages until the sharks were far away, and then I'd make a beeline for, you know, the safe place, which I think is that gate. I don't know if they can follow you beyond that. Oh yeah, the sharks are also a reason as to why it reminds me of Finding Nemo. They're sharks. I can't remember anything about Finding Dory other than the octopus. Oh. Oh no. At least they don't do a lot of damage. And you heal by breathing underwater? Or getting air? Like a lot of Mario games. Although, I just realized there's a thing here. I don't know if this was in the original game, but it's a pie. Oh, this must have been here, because you need to open the gate. Ooh. Was that a special animation for diving? I just remember doing the nosedive. I also love these lizard guys, frill lizards. Look at him go. He's just a boxer. Can't remember if any of these... I think they get technology in like the later games, or maybe later in this game, where it's like it makes sense because their boss is an evil inventor. He makes machines. It's just so strange and awkward that they would just straight up give them no ranged weapons. Literally just a boxer. That's all he's got. Gonna give you your henchmen weapons. The blue frill lizards are just blue-tongued lizards. I don't know what they're called. They just throw boulders. It's pretty inconvenient. Especially if there are no boulders around. I believe her name was Elle. She'll be at the top of this. And Elle has lost all significant meaning to me, thanks to certain media, like Stranger Things.
How are you? Yeah, good. And what about you? Let me guess. Rex was worried
The
about
model
me
of her
again?
sunglasses clipping through her
Yeah, that's right.
head.
Isn't he a sweetheart? Well, I better get home so he stops fretting. Righto then. By the way, I found this on the way. Want it?
First Thunder Egg of shipwrecks. Honestly, for a stage named after one character, you'd think that he'd have a little more to do with... I guess he did teach us how to swim. Okay, I couldn't remember what was actually up here. Let's see here. Can I glide all the way? Actually, I'm... Oh, hello. Don't know if that shows up with how my recording software. Yeah, that shows up. Another invisible crate with bonus artwork. Probably one of the coolest things I think about the if it's not in the original game, I'm gonna feel really dumb talking about it like it is. And there's the little... Okay. Oh. Well, anyway. Ignoring that ever happened. It looks like there's, Yep, there's our opal deposit. The bank, I guess. I don't know. Don't know if there are a lot of crates here. I do remember, to get to this golden cog, you have to bounce on the beach and then platform. Oh, just thinking I would grab hold. Keyboard controls are not that bad for this game. Actually, they feel better optimized for swimming than anything, oddly enough. And I couldn't... That's awful. I'm terrible. Gonna watch me try this for 2 minutes. Oh no, you'll probably hear the keyboard clacking around too. Okay, now just gotta be patient. I can't just do this. I don't know when it is you can start turning these in for... Yeah, that is a special animation. I don't know. I don't remember that one being in the game when I was playing it as a kid. God, I remember learning that... Alright, so that was an enemy. What does this thing do? Okay, so it looks like it activated a platform. Oh, another cog. I'd like to find some thunder eggs. Hoping I could knock out 2 videos in one night. I don't know. I feel like recording a lot today. I know this is going to be a lot of time in between our initial upload, but the first video I recorded was like, I think on the 18th, and I actually uploaded it somewhere around the 24th, 25th of December. I can't remember. Don't even remember trivia about my own channel. Also, I completely forgot about these things. Should probably double back and 2 up and try to get the okay, how do I get back? And get the other ones that I missed. I might stream that or just do it in a video right before I go to a new stage. We'll see. I'm also reliving this childhood trauma of being lost in this stage because I have no idea where I'm at. Wait a minute, these guys get harpoons. And the guys on dry land are just expected to box me? Then again, they are strong enough to knock you a pretty sizable amount back, so I guess. I can't remember if there's any lore surrounding them that explains their origin, if they're just a lab experiment. You know, the fact that they sink implies that they're drowning, so instead of hitting them and knocking them out with a boomerang, I imagine that they just had their air hose severed and they don't have any other option because, well, then again, they could just swim up. A little bit of both, then. They got KO'd and their air hoses are severed. Going from island to island, checking them out, and there went a mine. I also love this soundtrack. Like, playing this game, getting like on the startup screen, or in any of the stages, as a matter of fact, it's just so, like, I don't know, the soundtrack is just really good. Like, if I could own a physical copy of this game's soundtrack, it would be amazing. And I promise I'm better at platformers. We've literally, like, spent an entire weekend playing Mario But I don't think we played any 3D Mario. Played like the first 3 stars of Mario 64 and Bob-omb Battlefield, and that's about it. A lot of Super Mario World. It was really fun. Definitely used the Nintendo Switch Rewind function a lot more than probably would have if I was playing it back in my gaming prime. Oh no, this is the one.
Oh, dearie me.
I don't even know what that is.
Sweet little angels have wandered off exploring.
I think that's a seahorse.
Now I can't find them anywhere.
It looks like a monster from Final Fantasy. Alright, babies. I think you have to rescue them. Yep. Oh, okay. He's just taking a long time to move on. There are also 8 of them. Can I just... Yeah, I don't even have to rescue them. I can just go through them. Oh, I don't want to be there. Yeah, this stage was definitely a lot bigger as a kid. Don't know. I don't know. It just seems so vast and sprawling. Maybe the rainforest one won't be so bad at all. Also, I'm pretty sure I actually killed some of these. They just respawn for this one mission, maybe. I don't know. I'm not an expert on the semantics. Mechanics. Oh. And there's a Bilby up there. Okay. Don't want to turn it in yet. Oh no.
But where are the others?
Yeah, that was my favorite phrase to hear as a kid. Because the voice actor just sounds so, like, not I don't know. What would you call that phrasing? Or the way she said it. But where are the others? Not like a worryful thing, just like a dude, you messed up my order kind of thing, like fix it. I feel like there might be one out here. Making me trudge through the shark waters again. Don't know what these things are supposed to be called. If there's like an enemy reel in this, I guess there's the Wikipedia for it, but... Oh. They swallow me whole. I don't like it. Makes me uncomfortable. Find someone else. They'll show you the animation for it. It's nothing really. They just open their mouth and that's it. But yeah, there's nothing out here. Sharks, and that's about it. Double back. I hope I don't get juggled by a couple of sharks. Okay. Also, I just realized there are buoys on top of the water that show you the way to L. I'm pretty sure, at least. Nothing here. God, most of this video playtime is just going to be me swimming around looking for children. Or sea foals. Bright side, I did find more of these. I just can't remember if you have these saved in between. Like, if you leave, you'll still have 200 something opals in your pocket. I also loved how the opals change colors depending on what phase of the game you're in. Kind of like in Mario Odyssey, which, I don't know. Mario Odyssey is way after this game, but I guess it's the most recent thing I could think of that would be comparable. Where the moons are different colors rather than just having the same star or moon or for whatever level you're on. I like to play Mario Odyssey. Still gotta get my video capture card in. Other games I'm really hyped for to play, at least, in front of an audience, if I have one, or if I build one over time and just have them come back and visit old videos. Definitely be Persona, any of them. Oh, hello. Yeah, there's like little areas like this too. I'd venture to say that the starting areas here in like the Blah Blah Station are like the best starting levels, because it gets you used to the concept of, oh, there are secrets in places where, you know, they're pretty secret, or fetch quests. which I don't remember very many fetch quests. There's one in a snow level that you have to use like the fire boomerang to save some of the kids. There's a lot of children rescuing in this game, funnily enough. Then again, the main character just becomes like a local hero, huh? Or, yeah, pretty sure just like straight up a local hero, because he, for one, is like a legend, I guess, because the talismans and all that good stuff. And here's the last one. Good. And like, who would think? I guess there's very clearly on the map. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm looking at it all from underwater. I'm not a merfolk or a fish person. Okay, I don't want to be there. So I wouldn't recognize any notable landmarks underwater, but... Alright, there we go.
My precious babies. Thank you so much, little orange fish creature. How can I ever repay you? Hey, I know. You can have this sparkly rock I found in the sand. All right.
The fact that these things give off energy makes me think there's some form of radioactive, but I don't know. It's just video game logic. You could argue that things like Mario Power Moons, Power Stars, whatever, are like radioactive in a way, due to the fact they give off some form of power that runs like, well, I guess magic power for the stars, because they're enchantments on doors or whatever. But I don't know, I'm just thinking too much. I do love a good theory or real world equivalent to video game items. Just like that, oh, I'm forgetting what it's called. Basically what Doc Ock was trying to do in Spider-Man 2 with the lasers and the, fusion. The fact that I don't know it's pretty pathetic, oh goodness. And I'm also looking for the entrance to this area to the left of me, because there's like this whole reef here, right? And I'm like, there it is, okay. I'm not having an episode where I imagined an entire thing. There are like geysers here. You can actually hear them. And weird orange crabs. Yellow crabs. And I can actually see a few of these crates. Why are they so easy to see? Is it because of the lighting? Or maybe it's just because the other stages didn't have them yet? I don't know. They also look slightly different, I think, from the one that I fought in 2-Up, where instead of their... I mean, they're of course a different color, but I think they have a different head shape too. And our fourth or fifth one, I can't even remember. There's a thunder egg up there, and I think I remember how to get it. It's like a quicksand puzzle challenge or something. Not the granny. She's doing her best back there. I remember this one as a kid. It frustrated me because I had like an IQ of 2 at the time. I don't know. I just couldn't figure out the fact that you're supposed to knock down the coconuts and use them as platforms to get across the quicksand. That IQ of 2 is still showing in my later years, it seems. Oh, that's no good. Didn't know that was quicksand. Alright. Might even get all the opals in this level too. And this is the only place in the entire level, I'm pretty sure, that has coconuts growing out of the trees. Like, I don't know. I could be imagining it. Maybe I just don't pay attention and don't see them. But, I missed. Whiffed a boomerang. Alright. I gotta use all my brain cells to focus on this one. And my first person mode is bound to like my center mouse wheel, or yeah, the central button mouse wheel. So it's like not very intuitive for me right now. I have to get used to that. I think that's our second Thunder Egg, or something like that. Oh, third, yes. Not to mention all these little question marks. I'm pretty sure each one are a Thunder Egg. Like, that one's probably the 300 opals. This one might be right over here, I'm not sure. Let's see, we're running at about 25 minutes. I hate to go over half an hour. There's that geyser. I can't remember if I'm supposed to jump over this fence, though. I don't think I can. Alright, I can. Not the fixed camera angles. And not me having to wait for me to get all these little thingies. The opals. I also love how the opals have like this particle effect to them where they look like they're mystical objects and they're just not. In the second game they just become currency. Which, that's so par for the course for second games in the series, changing up the formula or changing up how they're played. Gameplay for 2 is mostly the same. You just go and do side missions. Or did I say first or second? I can't remember. This first game, though, very much collectathon. Just a lot of running around doing stuff, getting artifacts or collecting, like Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64, like I mentioned last episode. But it's like, 2 is so strange to me because it just side quests. You drive around, you go help people out, like the little local legend you are. And a lot of it is maybe very hard. I can't remember if it was hard when I was a kid, just because I was a kid and I didn't understand like button mapping or having certain things to do. I don't know if you guys could see that, but there's another box right here. I'm blind, apparently. I think that's what the info ring is supposed to do, and the only reason I remember that one's name is because it's so silly and goofy and I love it. I don't know. What else? I know there's a thing over here. Okay, let's jump over here. It isn't in the reef, is it? No, it's not. It's back towards this way. I hate to have to bring up the map so frequently. For one, it puts a stop to the music, and for two, I'm very bad at using it, apparently. Another map I'm iconically bad at using, in my opinion, is the Pikmin 3 map. Don't know why. I think it's because it changes its orientation. Is there like a secret zone through here that I'm not remembering? Yeah, okay, hang on. No, wait. Is that the... Oh no, it's the time attack I'm looking at. Okay, I'll do the time attack. I didn't know this was my starting area. But yeah, the orientation changes every time you bring it up in Pikmin 3. Oh, I gotta race him. I mean, he's not wearing a Speedo, so maybe I can win. Oh, no. I'm gonna lose, aren't I? No, I remember. The advantage is I can run faster on land. That's it. That's the... Oh, he just pushes me out of the way. Look at his little hat. That's so precious. Alright, building up speed. I'm in the lead. I think we're racing to the peak. I forget what it's called. This is a true gamer moment. Oh, we gotta race to the top of the mountain. I guess that's a pretty big... And these rings are getting harder to see. Oh no. Alright, there we go, there we go. My little thumb is getting worn out, pressing space all these times. Oh, and I'm taking damage. You die in real life, you die in the game, and he is neck and neck with me. I wonder what the world record for these are, like, genuinely. Oh, I missed a ring almost. I think my mouse might be dying. Oh no, it's the weird fixed camera angle that's doing this to me. Okay. Such a strange thing. I couldn't imagine what the speedrunning community for this game looks like. Maybe I'll check that out. I'd like to see that. Any like sequence breaks, any percent completion. That was almost game ending there. Okay, just over 30 minutes. That's not so bad. I'll finish it up with this. Maybe I'll record a second part. We'll see. Or a third part, rather.
You little ripper, you fair dinkum beat me. I've trained you well, mate. My swimming coach gave this to me when I first beat him in a race.
Don't know what kind of hat that is. It's probably just like a swimming cap or something. But I always thought it was like a beanie with a propeller on top of it. That was missing its propeller. I also really feel like a missed opportunity with this game is the more NPCs you unlock, the more of them you should be able to see in like different parts. Like I'd love to see NPCs from the overworld or from other places like the rainforest, just chilling in the lounge chairs here. Alright, I think that wraps it up for this episode. And remember, like, subscribe, comment even if you like the content. Give me suggestions, I'm open for it. And that about does it. Thank you.